Okay, hello and welcome. It's Chris, your friendly. It's Chris, your friendly neighborhood acupuncturist. You know, there's always a delay, it seems, when I'm trying to stream on Facebook. So I'm never sure if those hellos and welcomes are coming through. But I want to say it again: hello and welcome. I've got something new happening, a project I've been working on for a little bit, and I'm excited about it, and I want to share it with you. And I have a dilemma, and that's what kind of spurred on this idea of creating this project. So my dilemma in the clinic is oftentimes it's good to pair treatment with self-care type practices that a patient could take home and do for themselves. I think it's so important to kind of try to be proactive with your health. And when you do that, it's going to be better for you in the long run. Learning how to take care of yourself. Everybody's got their own individual journeys. And my dilemma is trying to treat patients when they come in, spending that time doing acupuncture. And sometimes there's other techniques and such we're working on within the clinic. And then also sharing some self-care practices. And so this led me to wanting to get into doing this more online with some online courses. And this way here, people can go on anytime they want, they can view it, they can learn, and if they are patients within my practice, we can talk about it even more and be able to get into things a little bit deeper. But even if you're not a patient in my practice, you can still benefit greatly from these courses. So I've developed a course. It's called Master Your Health Naturally with 12 Principles. And so this is a course I've been working on because I wanted a system that would be kind of all-encompassing, all the basic self-care type principles that I think a person should be focused on. You know, I do it for myself. I suggest it to my patients. Of course, there's never enough time, and sometimes months and years of working with the same patient, they stop to grasp onto a lot of these tools, I like to call them, in their self-care toolkit that can really be beneficial for them. And these are principles that are not hard to learn. They're easy to do. Um, and it's not focused really on, eat this, take that herb, do this exercise. It's not too particular in that area. It's more about these larger principles that are really important for our health. Sleeping is very important for your health. How can you ensure good sleep? Your mindset is very important for your health. What can you do about that? Having a kind of an even emotional state, your mood, your general mood, that's very important to your health. What sort of tools and what can you learn that can be very supportive to that. So this is my focus with this course. Okay, and you're going to be able to find this. I created a platform that's separate from my natureshealing.info website. It's a subdomain of that. So it's called learn.natureshealing.info. I included a link in the description of this post here. So you can find the link there. Again, it's called learn.natureshealing.info. And when you go there, I'm going to be creating courses. I've got a few up there right now. Master Your Health Naturally with 12 Principles is the main course that I have. It's the featured course. There's a couple of free ones there. And I do like to share. I like to give some insight and helpful tips, valuable information that people can do for themselves. I mean, that's how I got into all of this, is, caring about my own health, for example, and looking for natural ways to do that. And I found so many useful principles through the study of traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture, Tai Chi, Qigong, meditative practices, dietary practices. It get there, you know, there's a lot of aspects here, and you don't have to go and study all those things. I've actually tried to break them down and simplify them and develop some core principles that just everyday people dealing with everyday issues, and you know, they can apply it. And even if you're struggling with some real challenging health issues, there's always something you can do to get a little, you know, to give your health and your immune system and the way your body functions, to give it a little bit of a boost, a little bit of support, so that you can experience a little bit more comfort and a little less pain and some of the issues you might be struggling with. You know, like I said, dealing with, you know, some real strong issues. Okay. So I hope you check it out. It's called learn.natureshealing.info. The link is in the comment section of this post. Not the comment section, but in the description of the post. And there is also a coupon code that you can use. So I believe the course is listed as $497. And if you use the coupon code, you can save $200. So look for that too. It should be Master $200, or I should say Master 200. That's the coupon, and it's in, again, it's in the description of this video. So there's no long drawn out kind of introduction to this whole process. It's very simple. Go to the website, look for the course, click on it, enroll in the class, and you can purchase it there and start taking it right away. And there's a kind of a printout right in the beginning of the first, I believe in the intro video, where you can print out all the information of the course. It's kind of an outline, so you don't have to take so many notes. And then when it comes to things you think are important, you can just jot it down right on that outline that you printed out. I think it makes it helpful. If you got any comments, please leave them below. Like and share. Spread the word. I think health is our most important asset. And without it, we can't do much, right? We're very limited. And if we can put some good vibes out there for ourselves and for others to get them going on the right path, I think that's a beautiful thing. It makes it a beautiful world, right? Natural healing, natural health, natural wellness. All right, so I hope you found this helpful. Again, comment, like, and share. I'd love to hear any questions you might have. There's also a newsletter on the website you can subscribe to. You can interact with me that way as well. And if there's any particulars, any questions, any additionals to that, I'd be glad to reply back and, you know, respond to any of the questions you might have. All right, until next time, take care of yourself and keep on the sunny side.